Hello YouTube, RicoRock1 here. It is September 9th, 2021. You know what that means? It's time for another video about the Sega Dreamcast, one of my favorite systems of all time. You may have noticed this is different than the one that I've shown in my other Dreamcast anniversary birthday video. Mainly because, well, the last Dreamcast I had featured in that video was white Sega Dreamcast, but I have this Sega Sports one because I wanted to be unique and have a limited Dreamcast. I was going to get one of those clear shell Dreamcast cases, but they're so expensive and they're not worth it in my opinion. Unless someone can find one for a good deal for me, let me know right away. But other than that, I think black looks nice, especially with the Sega Sports, which makes it look even nicer. Even though I don't care for most of the sports games, unless it's racing games. I'm all in on racing games. Although I only have a few games in my collection, I may add to it. So, who knows, maybe I'll get some other games for my Dreamcast. But for the time being, I still have the same games that I've had when I last featured this in my other video. I have Crazy Taxi, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Shuffle, and Sonic Adventure 1. Now, these four games are great. I also recommend other games like Jet Grind Radio, also known as Jet Set Radio. I don't have Jet Set Radio. I do have Jet Set Radio Future. It's a 2-in-1 game for the Xbox. It has Sega GT 2002 and Jet Set Radio Future. I recommend picking that up if you have an original Xbox or a 360 or a One. I think they're compatible with almost any Xbox system. Mainly for Jet Set Radio Future, even though I prefer Sega GT 2002. I think there was a Sega GT 2000 on the Dreamcast, correct me if I'm wrong. There was also Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2, although only the first game was released on the Dreamcast because the guy who was in charge of Sega in the US at the time decided to be stupid and put it on the original Xbox. He should have put it on the Dreamcast and the Xbox. At least give us an option on both systems. But what do I know? There was also, let's see, other good games for the Dreamcast. There was, trying to think, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which was also on PS3 and Xbox 360. There was also the 2K series, NBA, NFL, NHL, the 2K series, which is still going on, believe it or not. Then there's also other good games. There was trying to think of what else was there. Space Channel 5, the first one. The second one was only released in Japan. But if you get the Dreamcast collection for 360, it has 4 games. It's got Sonic Adventure, Sega Bass Fishing, I think Crazy Taxi was one of them, and Space Channel 5 Part 2. But, yeah. And there were other games that were released on Xbox Live Arcade and PSN. Obviously, Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and Crazy Taxi were released on that. There was also several other games you can get on Dreamcast, but those are the games that I have. Most people should be familiar with this controller design. This is my Dreamcast controller. I went for this one because it's nice clear blue, and I have a matching VMU. I bought them separately. Although sometimes I think I got them together, but I bought them separately. This is a third-party Rumble Pack, or Jump Pack. This is a Mad Catz brand. Now, mostly Mad Catz is not the best when it comes to controllers and accessories, but this is actually one of their good products. This is actually better than the one made by Performance that I have somewhere stored. I don't have an official Sega Jump Pack. If anyone can link me to one for a good deal, let me know in the comments. And I'll be the judge if it's better than the Mad Catz one. I actually like this one because it lights up and it vibrates whenever your character does stuff and such. Now, Crazy Taxi and Sonic Adventure are the two games that work with the Jump Pack, and Sonic Adventure 2. I wish Sonic Shuffle worked with it. That would have been awesome, because Mario Party works with the Rumble Pack, but Sonic Shuffle doesn't, so that's a thing that they're missing out on. Oh, and I still wish there was a Sonic Shuffle 2. I may have made a video on my other channel, or maybe this channel, that I said why they should make a Sonic Shuffle 2. That's going to get its own video. But other than that, let me show you around the system. Actually, I should be showing you the controller that, as I mentioned. You got your thumbstick here. Now, of course, it would be a hard plastic thumbstick, but I modified mine controller. So it has a rubber grip that I took from a broken PlayStation 2 controller. Mainly because the PS2 killed the Dreamcast, so that's why I took one from a broken PS2 controllers. Dreamcast controllers work perfectly. PS2 controllers, they break down from time to time. So that's 1 point for the Dreamcast. Another thing, there are 4 controller ports on the front, as you can see. PS2, you get only 2. You need the multi-tap. This requires no multi-tap. Another point for the Dreamcast. This also has built-in internet, although this is a 56K modem. Let me disconnect the Dreamcast temporarily and show you what I mean. So unplug the power and the video and audio. I'm going to hang this over to the side, otherwise it'll fall right back. On the back here, you've got your Ethernet. This is for 56K modem. This is for dial-up. You could also get the broadband adapter, which my good friend Adam Korlick would recommend, because 56K modems are basically dial-up. So you would rather use the broadband adapter. Here you got your power button and you got your open button. There's no reset button, so the only way to reset the game is to open and close. As you can see, I have Crazy Taxi in here because that's when I filmed my Crazy Taxi video. That was the game I played. On the front, as mentioned, 2 controller ports, Sega logo, compatible with Windows CE. The back, you got the AC adapter. It's just an internal power supply. You can use the same one for your PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, PlayStation 2, anything that uses this design connector. You got your AV multi out. You can use S-Video, VGA, or component, or composite, or you could use RF. Whatever works with your TV best, you got that there. The serial port was not used for many things in the US. It was used for the Neo Geo Pocket Color link cable and an SD card adapter and a few other accessories, but most of the accessories that use that port were released exclusive to Japan. And as you can see, mine's missing the sticker here because I bought this broken. The only thing that's still here is the serial sticker. Maybe I'll use a heat gun and take one from a broken Dreamcast and stick it on here. But I don't know. I'll think about it. So you probably want to see me fire up the Dreamcast in action. Well, I'll get right to that. It's not plugged in right now, so time for a jump cut. Okay, I got the Dreamcast hooked up, and before I fire it up, let me show you the real cool thing about the controllers. They're almost designed like an Xbox controller. In fact, here's one compared to a 360 controller, although most people probably should be comparing it to an original Xbox controller, either the big game controller or the controller S. But I don't have a controller S to compare it to. You got similar button coloring, except A is red on a Dreamcast, A is green on an Xbox, the original on 360, and the One all have the same color scheme. B is blue on a Dreamcast, B is red on an Xbox, Y is green on a Dreamcast, and Y is yellow on an Xbox. Had it backwards. X is yellow on a Dreamcast, and X is blue on an Xbox. So, another cool thing about the Dreamcast is the VMU, the Visual Memory Unit. What's cool about this is, if you have CR2032 batteries, you can play this as a handheld if you want. But if you have it plugged into a controller, you got a little screen right here. This can be helpful in some games like one of the Resident Evil games where you see your health on the VMU. Or if you play a football game, you can do your attacks through the screen and your opponent will never know what you're going to do. If you play football games on another system, this is what Blake316 mentioned in his Why the Dreamcast is Better Than the PS3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Wii. Each of the 4 systems are better in their own ways. So he's not wrong about the Dreamcast being better than those, but I just want to throw up each system has their advantage and disadvantage. But yeah, the Dreamcast, if you were to play football games, your plays would come up on the VMUs instead of what's on the screen. Another game that's very useful is Sonic Shuffle. Your cards will be shown here and your opponent will never know what your cards are. That's also pretty helpful. Now, I'm going to fire up the Dreamcast now. I don't have a... As you can see, I started up the system. I just hit start to skip the opening. I probably should have left the opening there, but I'll do that because I need you to play Reset the Clock. It is September 9, 2021. It is currently 7 o'clock, which is basically 1901 of the time I'm filming this. So I wanted to play Reset the Clock. We'll come back to the menu in a moment. I just want to show the opening again. Pay attention to the screen. As you can hear the VMU beeping. Most people recognize the longer beep sound. All my VMUs don't do the long beep. I think it's because either people have fresh VMUs that have not that many blocks or they're filled. So anyway, let's just get right to the menu. You got play, music, file, and settings. We'll come back to play last because that's where you play a Dreamcast game. And on some menus, if you have a certain game on your VMU, you hit the start button, you can actually mess with the menu and tilt the screen around. I don't have that, unfortunately, but if you want to check that out, maybe there are some games that are compatible with doing that. I don't have that, so I can't really demonstrate it, so sorry. But we're going to start with file. Right here, I have my games here. I've got Crazy Taxi, the Chow Adventure for Sonic Adventure, Sonic Shuffle, Chow... Oh wait, that's the Chow Garden. This is Chow Adventure, and that's Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. I also have a green VMU, which I'm going to go ahead and grab, and if I can find the green VMU, so I think it's time for a jump cut. Be right back. Sorry about that jump cut. I had a while to find my Dreamcast VMU, but now that I found it, it's one of these green VMUs. The original one is white, of course, but I wanted to be unique, so let me go ahead and disconnect the rumble pack, or the jump pack, and I'll show you the green one in action. And I have Sonic Adventure 2 on here. I gotta warn you, that game hogs up a lot of space, so you want to put that on a separate memory, VMU. So, yeah. First it beeps and that happens. I'll go ahead and show you the settings next. Right here it's got language. You can choose in other languages. You got Japanese, Dutch, French, Spanish, and Italian. Right here is where you set the date and time. You can change the sound from stereo or mono. On the, you can have the game automatically start when you pop in a disc, or go to the menu and force it yourself. On this, you can adjust the clocks. Let's fix the clocks on all my VMUs, so that way they're up with the time. Now I'm going to demonstrate the music feature. Now, just for LOLs, I'm going to pop in Daytona USA from the Saturn. We're going to listen to the wonderful sound and songs from Daytona USA. So, now of course they did release Daytona USA on the Dreamcast. I don't have that version. I would get my hands on it, but I heard most people say the Dreamcast version of that is not the best. The Saturn version's better is what they say. So, let's see what happens when I pop in a Saturn CD on the Dreamcast. As you can see, let's go ahead and crank it up so you can listen. As you can hear, that was the Sega logo. No, the logo for something. I don't know. Let's get to rolling start. There we are. You can shuffle the one track, or shuffle the. Let's crank that down. Or you can shuffle all the tracks. You can go back. You can also stop this music. They didn't have cool features on this system like the Saturn did, so for the Saturn, I'll be showing in a future video, so stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and take Sega Daytona USA out of the system, and now I'm going to pop in a Dreamcast game. We're going to select Sonic Adventure for this. Actually, no. I'm going to start with Sonic Adventure 2, because I want you to listen to the message. What happens if you try playing a Dreamcast game in the music player? If you're presented with a warning message. So, let's go ahead and pop in several different Dreamcast games. As you can see, there are 3 tracks here, although it's going to play track 2 or 3. Let's see what happens with Sonic Adventure 2. I'm going to hit play and listen to the message.
This is a Dreamcast game disc. The first track contains game data. Please do not play it on a normal CD player.
That's the message. Now I'm going to pop in Sonic Adventure 1 and see what the message says on that. It says, this is a Dreamcast disc. Do not play it on a CD player. Who knows what would happen if you do? We're going to pop in, we'll pop in Sonic Adventure 1, the first game, since we did Sonic Adventure 2. I'm going to pop this back and we'll be playing some of that a little later in the video. So, as you can see, let's see what happens if we play this CD, or this game.
This is a Dreamcast game disc.
Ah, it's the same message.
The first track contains game data.
Yeah, we know. I wanted to play a different message that said warning, or something else. Let's pop in Sonic Shuffle, then. I'm pretty sure Crazy Taxi would have the same message, since that game came out in 1999 as well. So, we'll do Sonic Shuffle. My favorite, one of my favorite party games that deserves a sequel, at least with the problems fixed and stuff. So, here we go.
Warning, this disc is for use only on Sega Dreamcast.
Yep, that's the message we get if we pop in Sonic Shuffle. I'm pretty sure if you guys try playing these discs on your Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, you get these messages. So, I'm going to pop Sonic Adventure back in, but we're going to go back to the main menu, and I'm going to play a bit of that. So, let's get right to the game already. If you have the settings on, you don't have to select play, but if you have it off, you have to select play. So, let's go ahead and get right into the action. I'm just moving my stuff over to make this easier for me. Alright. Gonna sit down.
Select a memory card.
I should probably take the second one out and put the jump pack back in because this game supports vibration.
Select a song.
And I've been playing as Amy Rose, as you can tell. Who needs to be voiced by Jennifer Doolard again? I say forget Cindy Robbins. Oh wait, Cindy quit!
Select a character.
Actually, let's go to trial mode and see what needs to be done. I'm just looking at the list to see what needs to be completed.
Let's get him.
So, anyway, I read an article online that Cindy Robinson will no longer be voicing Amy Rose, which makes me happy, honestly. No offense, Cindy, but you were not the best choice for the role of Amy. That should have been someone else, although you would have been great as Cream the Rabbit. And most people say they want Lisa Terrace back, but I actually want Jennifer Doolard to return, honestly. Probably because I heard her voice first. Now let's do a Knuckle Stage.
Let's go!
I'm going to do 3 of the character stages. Actually, I'm going to do each character stage. So, for Knuckles, we're going to do, let's just Speed Highway. That would be his first stage, which is obviously Sonic's 6th stage and Tails' 5th stage. Now, for Knuckles, your job is to go around looking for the pieces of the Master Emerald because Chaos shattered it to bits. That's a hint ball. And as you can see, you get taken towards where you need to go. Oh, it looks like it goes in here along. Now, it doesn't matter which order you collect in this game, but in Sonic Adventure 2, you could find them out of order, but here's the thing. They won't tell you how close you are. Also, some of them can be found inside objects or enemies. And my controller just vibrated. Lovely. Oh, where is that? Ah, there we are. As you can see, never mind. Ah, here we are. There are sometimes an object, as you can see. There's one in an object, as I mentioned earlier. But they can also be found in enemy characters also. In this case, it was up there. Let's take a look at how good I did. A minute and 21, that's not bad. Although if I was doing mission A, he would say, I can do better than that. So, yes you could, Knuckles. Time to select Tails. Probably my favorite male Sonic character. We're going to select, let's do Speed Highway, in honor of the Sonic 2 movie. Because Tails is going to appear in the second film. And so is Dr. Eggman and Knuckles.
Tails, wait for me!
Never! How funny. Oh, whoa, no! That wasn't supposed to happen.
You think you can keep up with me?
Not again! No! Okay, this time I'm not gonna fall.
You think you can keep up with me? Goodbye, Tails.
More like goodbye, Eggman.
I've got you now, Tails.
No, I've got you. Rest in peace to the guy who plays Dr. Eggman. I don't mind Mike Pollock. I actually like Pollock more than this guy, but I have respect for him. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I should have picked the Sonic stage. Oh dear, this is embarrassing. If I lose this race, I'm gonna hate myself. No! You know what? Forget it. My copy's a little scratched, though. I apologize for the Tails fans out there. I'm going Amy Rose.
It's my turn now.
Oh, Jennifer Doolard, I miss you! Let's do Twinkle Park. Ah, there's the birdie. I choose to go the back way so I don't have to deal with that robot. Because if you go that way, right over there, the robot's going to come after you. So I choose to make sure he doesn't come towards me. And yes, I unlocked that green hammer, as you can tell. If you haven't unlocked that, you're stuck with Amy's yellow or goldish people hammer. Unless you know. Whoa! Well, that was a close one. Yeah, you don't want to touch those, otherwise you lose your ring. Gotta be careful. The first time I got introduced to the character Amy Rose was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube. And I did not know she carried a hammer until I played Sonic Advance for the Game Boy Advance. For those who didn't know. Oops. Take that! And here comes that robot. Take that! Ugh, I hate that Zero robot. Why did Dr. Eggman have to create that? He said. Come on, get across. There we go. It's easy for Amy to defeat those enemies compared to Sonic. Sonic actually has to time it. You don't want to hit that robot too many times. Hitting him will only stun him, but he can be only stunned a certain amount of time when you hit him. Oh! I didn't pay attention there. That's gotta leave a mark. No. Get up there! Don't let that robot come after. Oh, that was a close one. Man, that was a close one. Oh, I thought that was one of those monkey robots. Whoa, I hit both of them at the same time. I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Take that. I bet you didn't know you could leap over the fence like that. Don't! Ah, not again! There goes those rings I collected. Well, at least it's not. No. Grab the balloon and let's get out of here. There we go. That went longer than I hoped for. Well, excuse me. Alright, and now, last but not least, I'm going to select Sonic. Big and Gamma are going to get their own video, so I won't bother with them. We'll do Emerald Coast because that's the quickest stage with Sonic, and I'm not sure how much minutes I have left on my camcorder before it gets filled up. I better wrap this up quickly and go through my videos on the SD card and determine which ones need to be deleted. Let's supersonic ourselves out of here. This takes me back to 2003 Director's Cut. I didn't play the original Dreamcast version until 2010. I have played on a Dreamcast at a friend's house back in 2000 and 2001. They had Sonic Shuffle, that's why I'm soft for Sonic Shuffle, even though most people say it's a bad game. I mean, the idea of a Sonic Party game is genius, honestly. Then again, I'm a fan of a certain character, but let's not get into that. That's going to get its own separate video. Anyone who's played Sonic 06 should recognize the whale portion, except it's much easier on this one. Okay, I missed the checkpoint. I hope I don't fall in. That would be horrible. Oh, thank goodness! Now I don't have to do that again. There's the lighthouse. This is the part of the stage where you fish with big. Here we are. I quite love the music on Emerald Coast. It's really nice and relaxing. Yeah, jump on panel number 1. It'll take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or you'll fall. thing that dodged those. When you do the mission for the first time on Emerald Coast, you find Tails. And his plane crashed on the beach right over here. But when you replay the mission, for missions B and A, you are basically releasing these animals, as you can see. And he's collecting the animals. Good job, Tails. Although it's kind of pointless because we're doing trial mode and not adventure mode. So, sorry. That's pretty much Sonic Adventure. Now, let's stay tuned because in the next part, we're going to be playing some... I'm going to do a jump cut and I'm going to switch games, so I'll see you in the next part. Okay, I popped in Sonic Adventure 2. Let's play some of that now. Because Sonic Adventure 1 I played earlier, Sonic Adventure 2 next. So let's play some of that. Alright, let's go ahead and, as you can see, the game starting up. First time I played Sonic Adventure 2 was on the GameCube, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That was my first introduction to this game. I didn't play Sonic Adventure 2 until 2013 or 14, many years later, because I've been hunting down a copy for this game for quite some time. And yeah, they were pretty pricey, but then I found one for a good deal on Amazon, and I got it. The options here, you got a 1-player, 2-play, extra options. On the GameCube version and the other version, it would say 2P battle. Extra and options. And options, this is, let me show you options. You've got change file, jump pack settings, you can turn it on or off, change the sound from mono to stereo, change the language and text. You can also change the menu screen. Unfortunately on this one, I haven't really unlocked the others, so if anyone knows how to unlock them, let me know. You can change the file. Sound test on the GameCube version, they moved sound test over to extras. But it's essentially the same thing, just different backgrounds. In extras, you got downloaded events, emblem collection, tutorial. We're gonna do stage select. Story mode, I almost finished the game, so I'm just stuck on the final boss. If anyone knows how to beat the final boss, let me know. We're gonna select City Escape because I want to turn that C into a B or a. So let's get started. Let's beat the clock within 3 minutes. Can we do it? I hope so. This is my 4th attempt at filming this because the last 3 parts I kept getting beaten by the clock or I keep killing Sonic. And do I miss Ryan Drummond doing the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog? I wish he would return. I don't really care for Roger Craigson. I would have rather Ryan Drummond come there. Although chances of him returning are not likely. He was the Sonic I grew up with besides Jaleel White. Since I grew up watching Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog reruns on King Disney, the channel is now known as Disney XD. I also grew up watching with Jason Griffin doing the voice of Sonic and Sonic X. Which, I have a soft side for that show. Sure, the writing that 4Kids did was trash. But to be fair, X was based on Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, which I really liked, because I love those games a lot. And Sonic Battle, which is a decent fighting game. And I didn't make the jump that time. Dang it! Time to get out. Sorry. I'm doing better than last time. Oh, no. That's what I was afraid of. Here we go. Try again. Awesome. There we go. Try this again. I apologize for doing pretty bad now. That's what I get for not playing this game for quite some time. Especially on a Dreamcast. I should be used to this version. Here we go. There we go! Now we're making progress. I didn't get the speed shoes. Dang it. There we go. We're doing better this time. Come on, Sonic, get up there. Thank you. If you let go of the thumbstick, Sonic just falls to the ground. Come on. It doesn't look like I'm gonna make it this time. Well, we'll see what happens. I was able to make it at the last few seconds when I previously recorded, but I didn't reach the goal ring in time. So. There we go. That's better. There we go.
Yes.
With 5 seconds left on the clock, that's 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Come on. Turn that scene into a...
Just made it.
I'm not happy. That was supposed to be anything but a C. But you get the idea. I might as well demonstrate with the level with the tails. We're gonna do Prison Lane. I have already got a B rank, so, but just to give you an idea of how a Tails level works, Knuckles and Rouge, I've shown you a Sonic Adventure 1, but let me show you how this works with Tails. So, as you can see, I hold down the X or B button to lock on. I quite like the music on the stage. You gotta shoot the ones that float that direction, otherwise you will take damage. I really hate those enemies. That's the way to mark. I hate those flying enemies. what I mean? They like to shoot you. They're annoying. I quite love the music in Prison Lane.
Okay. Did you know that there are 15 animals living in this state?
Sorry. If you play Iron Gate, it's basically the reverse of what you see here. Sort of. Excuse me. Not again. Those guys again. There they are. And this is back when Tails was voiced by a boy. Which, good luck with that because they hit that stage and their voices can sound the same anymore. Alright. Some of you may be stuck on this part, you gotta look for that one. Which I got, luckily. With me. Alright. Now there's something back here. Yeah, if you have a power-up, you can get another power-up, just so you know. There we go. Let's see if I turn that B into an A. If I did, that would be amazing. I doubt it, but you never know. Whoa! I turned it into an A! I was not expecting that! Boy, am I glad I filmed Tails' gameplay. I turned a B into an A. Wow. I might as well show you level, but we're gonna play as Rouge because, well, yeah. Okay, that's a little TMI. But just to give you an idea of how one of her stages work, we're going with Dry Lagoon. And I'll show you some differences between this and Verde. Instead of these hint balls, you got these computer things. You can only ask 3 of them, so use the ones wisely. Big oasis. So we're gonna have to destroy these robots. Up on the turtle. Go to the big oasis. Dive into the big oasis. And that's pretty close. On top of the red pillar. Ooh, red pillar. Oh. Oh, there it is. It's gotta be close. Personally, I like Dry Lagoon more than, well, Canyon. So that's just me. And it's because you play as Rouge, that's not why. I just like the idea of a water location more than a desert location. But what do I know? Look at the 3 statues. Hang on. Guard. Here's what happens if you dig right there. There's a spring right there. A high place. Looks like we gotta go back to the small oasis. Aha! I was right! this. Nope. There we go. Good thing I found that. Aha! There we are. Check. You can't destroy those boxes normally. The water. Looks like we gotta go back to the big oasis. Here we go. See if I could go this direction. Knew it. I didn't want to hear that theme, but I got him finally. How dare they put that piece of the Master Emerald in there? Let's see what my rank is.
Not too bad, I guess.
Okay, I'll take a C. Anything but an E. But it's funny to hear Roots to say, I'm ashamed to call myself a hunter! I still get the higher rank. But yeah, that gives you an idea of Sonic Adventure 2. So now I'm going to switch games, and I'm going to play some Crazy Taxi, so... time for a jump cut. Alright, I got Crazy Taxi in the Dreamcast. Let's fire it up! I didn't mean to slam the lid on my Dreamcast like that. Got a little... excited there. Switch VMUs, put my blue one back in because that's where Crazy Taxi is on. I made a video about Crazy Taxi in a previous video, so if you want to check that video out, you can check the video. Presented by Sega. And now, you got arcade, original. Crazy box, options, records, and save and load. We're gonna go ahead and do arcade mode. We're gonna play with the arcade rules.
Let's go make some crazy money.
We're gonna play as...
Go ahead and pick
we got Axel, BD Joe, Tina, Gus. We're gonna be BD Joe.
We're gonna have some fun.
Yes, we are.
Hey, it's time to make some crazy
Here we go.
money. Are you ready? Here we go.
Oh yeah, I love this song. Yeah, load this. Oh yeah. They've gotten in the way. I already mentioned stuff in my Crazy Taxi video, so if you want me talking about that, please watch that video. All I'm going to say here is, well, your object is to, of course, take the passengers to where they need to go by following the arrow. If you go a different direction, the guy will say, hey, 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 you're going the wrong way. Follow the arrow.
Let's go! Come on! That's some serious speed!
Let's find someone. Oh, there's someone in red. Yellow.
Yo, yo, yo! You gotta play! Hey! Look a little closer! Take me to the original Levi's store.
Original Levi's store.
Yeah!
Away we go.
That hurt! Pay more attention! Move it!
Shut up and move your butt.
I love it when BDGO says, "Shut up and move your."
That was too dangerous! Careful! Did I expect you to get yourself the
Come on, get it.
Good, chum. I need to get it to take it from you.
Be on my way.
There it is. We call it the Chicken Shack in the Xbox Live and PSN variations. My friend has the PS2 variation of Crazy Taxi. Maybe he'll do a review on that variation.
Right out. That part was the baseball stadium. Party time.
It's party time!
Go straight. Shut up and move your butt. Did you get your eye on the road?
Excuse me, it's not my fault.
20, you stupid. Come on, let's go. Shut up and move your butt. Hey, don't you
Where's that baseball stadium?
go that way. Right on. Pay more attention.
You gonna love this. And we're on the freeway. Just like what happened when I made that video.
Shut up and move your butt. Look straight, baby. Shut up and move your butt. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Whoa, wow. Looks like I'm doing pretty good.
Hurry, just drive.
No. Oh, crap. That's gonna cost me time. There we go. Almost made her say, "What took you so long?" Drowning. That was a close one. That's what I get for not paying attention to pressing the buttons on my controller. I accidentally pressed A, which turns it to reverse, and B changes it back to D. Oh yeah, 31st. There we are. Oh yeah. No. Oh, excuse me. I thought I could run over that, but I can't. Okay, maybe I should have gone the other way. No, this wasn't a cost me valuable time.
Go straight. Shut up. Don't fuck. I need to get some time back. Hey, I do better.
I'm gonna find a green person. That will be yellow.
Hurry up over here. Pull it over here. Take me to the hotel.
Not the guy I wanted to pick up. I was trying to get one of the other ones who was
Mama had to quit. I gotta get something to you. Mama had to quit.
There we go. I got more time on the clock.
To the hospital. Yeah, we'll be on our way.
Maybe it's gonna go this way.
Yeah. Keep your eye on the road.
It is on the road.
Careful.
Nah.
Hey, hurry. Come on. Don't stay out. Move it.
Time's up. I wouldn't have made it. I did pretty good. So I got 10 customers, and my score is? Well, I did slightly worse than last time, but that was still better than when I first played the game, so that's something. You might as well try original mode and see what's different.
Alright, let's go make some crazy money.
So we'll play some of that and see what happens. I don't know what's different between the two, so if you see some differences between the arcade and the original, let me know in the comments.
It's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go!
And your sir.
Good job. Take me to the original Levi shop. Those friends.
Shut up.
This is why I play as BD Joe, because of his quotes. There we are, the Levi store. There we go.
It's okay, just drive.
Be on our way.
Oh, which way to go? It looks like you're going the wrong way. I know that, but I couldn't go that way, so. Let's find someone. Oh, red. Beat. Whatever that is. Never heard of that store.
Right on.
Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Right. That's embarrassing.
Right on.
And I get no bonus time.
Oh, I'm just having to back up. This ain't my day. Come on, get it. Hey. Holy cow.
I'm good at arcade mode, not so much original as you can see.
Come on, let's go.
But I tried.
Come on, let's go. Right on.
Let's beat that.
Pay more attention.
Not my fault.
Let's move it.
There we go. There we go.
Come on. Keep going. You keep your eye on the road. Let's move it. Come on.
There we are.
That was serious. Still not.
34. Yeah. Let's go find a customer who needs to pick up.
Like out.
What? Honey, you're gonna kill me. We get to the station.
On it now.
It's party time. All right, 26.
And your circuit down.
You take me to the cafeteria?
On it now.
The cafeteria. And away we go.
Shut up, don't fight. Shut up, don't fight.
I think right when your controller doesn't want to work with you.
Shut up, don't fight. Right on.
Well,
Party time. Oh, come on. Let's get going. Shut up, don't fight.
oh yeah.
My hurt.
To the Tower Records. Here we go.
Party time.
There we are. Oh yeah. Let's find a customer. Come on, let's see if there's any on that one's green. Sorry. Had to grab someone with a green dollar sign, so that's more money. Basically.
Right on. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep going.
And right in the water. Obviously, you wouldn't be driving like that in real life because your car would be stuck underneath it.
Attention, people. Hey, hurry. Back up. Say bye, driver.
Lousy! Excuse me.
And don't say. Hey.
Oh, back where I was.
We on our way. Go straight. Well, come on. Let's get going. Come on, let's go. Right on.
Looks like I gotta find a ramp. Oh, that's it. Game over. I tried. Sorry. That's a little harsh. I only did what you told me to do.
Class B license. Decided to play it safe.
20 seconds,
Come back
not
next time
bad.
and show us your best. Game over.
We tried. Oh well. Can't always succeed. Well, that will do. Crazy Taxi. The Crazy Box, you've got the stunts here. You've got Crazy Jump, which I can never succeed. If anyone can show me how to do that, please let me know. Crazy Rush, take them to their destination. Crazy Jam, again, take them to their destination. The Zigzag. That's well, that's it for Crazy Taxi. I guess that wraps up my Dreamcast special. I would play Sonic Shuffle, but I think that's going to get its own video, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, this is RicoRock1 saying thanks for watching my Dreamcast 22nd birthday video. So, just so you know, I love the Dreamcast a lot. It made some great games. You should probably pick up some more games or burn some games. So, other than that, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.